peut-être que là ça va passer. Bah, alors, du coup c'est complètement stupide. Comment tu vas Néo? Est-ce que j'ai un retour maintenant? Non. Ah, j'ai un retour. Ok, donc en fait, je dois changer une option dans le plugin. Maintenant, YouTube fonctionne normalement. Là, ça fonctionne. Ouais. Merci. Je vais faire ça. Comme ça, je devrais le faire à la main à l'avenir, mais c'est pas grave. Voilà, donc ça fonctionne. Allez, super, nickel. Donc ce soir, nous allons découvrir ensemble le jeu The Invincible. Un jeu d'aventure qui se passe dans l'espace. Ah ah ah. Dans une ambiance un peu URSS, hein, c'est l'aube du temps, on aime bien l'URSS, hein, les trucs un peu dystopiques, tout ça. L'ambiance me plaît beaucoup, je vais vous montrer, on va passer ça tout de suite dessus. Je dois faire tout à la main parce que le loop deck il fonctionne pas non plus, décidément. Voilà, donc les juste dans les menus, c'était pour que je le mette en fenêtré. Donc déjà, je trouve que rien que le menu, il est vachement cool. On est dans une ambiance très space. Enfin, moi, j'aime beaucoup. J'en sais pas plus. Je sais juste c'est un jeu d'aventure. C'est développé par les 11-bit Studios. Ils ont fait, entre autres, Anomaly, le jeu de Tower Defense qui se passait en Corée où tu pouvais dépasser tes tourelles et tout. C'était vachement fun. Ils ont fait d'autres jeux entre-temps, mais je ne doute pas de la retenir. Donc c'est parti pour The Invincible. Normalement, j'ai pas regardé en fait, mais normalement on a du français, voilà. Ça sera sous-titré français. S'il faut, je leverai la hauteur de la fenêtre. C'est parti. Le ciment parcourt les régions éloignées de l'espace. Ouais, là, je vous lis ce qui est écrit en dessous de l'image. Après avoir visité plusieurs mondes et exploré de nombreuses planètes, la mission d'exploration touche à sa fin. Cependant, sur le chemin du retour, il reste une tâche à accomplir pour l'équipage. Malgré les risques, l'astrogator Novik s'est lancé dans l'extraction d'un minerai rare et cher. Rien à voir avec Stephen Echel, bien sûr. Une jambe cassée et une immense douleur plus tard, Novik obtint le minéral. Cependant, l'accident de l'astrogator n'empêche pas l'équipage de fêter la fin du cycle de recherche, un moment de franc succès idéal pour tisser des liens profonds. Satisfaits, les membres mettent le cap pour rentrer chez eux et vont se reposer dans les chambres d'hibernation. Qu'est-ce qui pourrait mal se passer ?
My head. Marit? Anybody?
Ah, le rendu est classe.
Base, this is Dr. Yasna. I need backup. Base, come in. I have I'm showing disturbing symptoms. A brain fog, severe pain in the frontal lobe. Confusion. At first glance, there are no serious injuries. And yet, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me? Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working. working. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. It's enough for several hours. There aren't many supplies, which would suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission? Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either.
L'ambiance est trop cool.
Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there?
Le son du jeu est assez fort pour vous. Je vais le mettre un peu plus fort.
Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right! I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. I can't just wait here. I just need to get a sense of my surroundings. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this.
Oh punaise. Une espèce de truc. Même si je pourrais lever la tête plus haut parce qu'il y a ce truc là aussi qui ressemble à l'aiguille. Je pense que je suis à l'aiguille.
Object I called needle.
Oufti. Et là l'aiguille. C'est excellent.
Right. It resembles the eye of a needle.
Et je vais un croco plus haut.
I need one more.
Il y a le croco, je l'ai vu sans. Je pense que je l'ai vu, il est à droite.
That has an interesting shape. Of a crocodile indeed. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
Hit the road, check. Allez, c'est parti, hein. Alors, je sais pas vous, mais l'ambiance, elle est trop bien. J'espère que le son du jeu est assez fort pour vous, que les sous-titres sont lisibles. Et donc quoi, je peux consulter la carte. Ouais, ça aurait du sens de passer entre le croco et... On va regarder si on peut le faire. Un appareil.
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. The metal detector.
Il y en a plein du métal ici.
Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Guess I shouldn't just leave it like this. Broken or not.
On sait jamais, imagine qu'il peut le réparer.
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
Il faut passer entre, hein, ce serait logique.
Huh. There's water on this desert planet. Or another liquid that did not allow the biocenosis to form. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
You checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake? Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up, slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while. Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise. Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
Un accent
You
britannique.
shouldn't be walking yet.
Come on.
Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes. Let's go.
Trop bien. J'adore.
Guess we'll find out. But first,
Et donc on a une
here,
BD qui va se
hold on
remplir
to
avec
it
le temps.
And remember.
Toujours s'hydrater.
Oh! I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Ce petit côté stalker, ça vous rappelle rien là?
Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers.
Tu donnes tout le moyen de vouloir fredonner, sans déconner. Continuer mon chemin que je voulais prendre. Oui, je peux le prendre.
Okay. Moving on. I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp. But I can't go this way.
Les bêtes. Ouais, à mon avis, par là c'est mort aussi. Je pense pas que passer.
No time to lose.
Ouais, où il faut le tour complet en passant par le chien. Là, tout ça mène à. Oh, si on peut marcher dans l'eau, mais.
Time to go.
On peut aller plus loin, clairement. Et je vois un visage dans les pierres, c'est normal? Je deviens déjà fou. Il y a une espèce de mur invisible, je peux pas aller plus loin. Et elle sait pas escalader ici. Je pense que le plus simple, on va essayer de passer par le côté du chien là, ou alors le chemin obvious par le crocodile. Je passais par là. J'y crois. Si ça passe pas, je repasserai par le chien, mais. Je ne sais pas sauter. Le chemin par ici, on dirait. Je trouve ça un peu l'ambiance avec le micro. Ah ouais, c'est hyper cool. Franchement, l'immersion est hyper réussie pour l'instant. Et graphiquement, c'est.
If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky is clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them.
La direction artistique, elle est incroyable. Enfin, moi, je trouve que. Alors, clairement, il y a un passage entre les cailloux, mais j'ai envie de voir. Ah ben, on peut pas aller. Ouh, ça frise. Oui, rien que ce cadre-là, c'est beau. Oh.
camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here. I can't get down this way. I could attach a rope though. But, for some reason I don't have one with me. Here the ground slopes a little more gently, which doesn't mean it's completely flat. On second thoughts, maybe not. The last thing I need now is an injury.
Clairement, mais t'as pas le choix.
Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold.
Bon, bah, j'ai pas trop le choix. Hein. Vas-y, docteur, tu vas gérer.
Damn it. I've been wandering around here too long. Looks like I'm going down after all. Shit. Oh, phew. Oh, that was less than ideal. But I'm okay. The suit's fine too.
En fait, ce que tu dois te dire quand tu es dans une situation comme ça, c'est que tu es dans une combinaison qui te protège. Cette combinaison perce, t'es fichu. En fait. Ah mais non la tempête. Ah mais non, moi je suis pas d'accord. Hein.
Visibility could be better.
Ah bah ouais.
Maybe I should wait.
On a dit qu'elle pourrait durer une centaine de jours, on va pas attendre 100 jours ici. Hein.
The storm gets worse. I'll be cut off from you.
Essayez du coup. Tout noir. Signaux.
What happened? Where? I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it. Did I black out again?
Ouais, ça fait très film Seul sur Mars, ouais.
Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the
Sauf qu'on n'est
infirmary.
pas sur Mars, mais il y a cette idée-là un
Set
peu.
of tests on myself.
Ouais, je le revois d'ailleurs, Seul sur Mars, c'était vraiment chouette. J'ai bien aimé. Aussi bien le livre d'ailleurs que le film. Il était cool le film. ses patates. Ouais. On voit qu'elle se m'a refredonné de nouveau. Sans le problème, ça. Le livre, il est cool parce qu'il se basait aussi beaucoup sur la science, en tout cas sur les connaissances qu'on avait de Mars à ce moment-là.
I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Et un flashback. Bon, un café. Je viens de terminer le mien.
Astrogator, sir, crew,
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
we have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's
Et
the
le...
activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon,
Uh-huh.
2%. Carbon dioxide, 0.
Mais c'est
Methane,
bien
4%.
sûr.
The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't
Attendez, parce que je vois que ma caméra est un petit peu dans le sous-titre.
life migrate to the
C'est mieux
land?
comme ça.
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
Il sait des trucs, le vieux. L'astrogator, parle d'un nom.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
Ouais,
As
moi
always,
aussi.
Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right. But where do we stand in all this? Together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff.
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please. How much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator!
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3. If any.
Donc ils sont partis sans moi.
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here?
Ouais, d'accord.
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
Ça va être l'horreur.
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Oh, it's just an Androbot. Androbot. Androbot, follow my instructions. Androbot?
Moi, ce qui est passé par là, ouais.
Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again? Ah, well, never mind.
Petit ah, il y a quelqu'un.
Dr. Krauter! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm going to examine him now. Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. Glad you didn't lose your head.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect.
Bon, on sucette lui.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear, but to the point. As I understand it, there's only Dr. Krauter at the camp, and he's not well. What happened to him?
I was just about to examine him. Dr. Krauter, please don't be startled. I need to take your hand. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Que des bruits.
Doctor.
Blablabla.
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder.
C'est un
We need to
6.
quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain.
C'est un peu ça, ouais.
Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. Should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter.
Note de quelqu'un, de crottage, là.
It's not a mission log, but
Les initiales de l'échantillon révèlent la présence de nickel, fer, manganèse, beryllium et titane dans sa composition. Je donnerai cher pour comprendre ce dont il s'agit vraiment. J'ai une théorie. Une météorite géante composée de nickel, fer s'est écrasée sur le registre 3, faisant ainsi fondre sa surface il y a des millions d'années. Non impossible. La forme et structure indique que ce n'est pas possible.
it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 360. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. We followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Touché, sir. Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
Trop bien.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like
On
this.
fait des petits choix quand
He
même.
might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
Au moins, Crota, on sait qu'il est là. Les autres, ça se trouve, ils sont morts. Donc, on doit s'occuper de celui dont on la sent.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
And Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski's preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pitching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if enjoying everything that's around us was almost a criminal act.
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? I come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Pas beaucoup à parler, hein. Ça se vit, quoi. Hein.
Examine the composition of the ocean, not the... Collect the mineral samples. Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors? Gladly.
Koval, where are you going?
I'm switching to
Over.
manual. For a little, quick recce. Distance. Take a look around.
A recce? More like a quick sickie.
300.
Mhm.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Bubble? No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station. 500. Damn me. Am I seeing this right? Dr. Krauser, would you please have a look here?
Yeah.
Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish. This is life. What are they doing?
C'est génial quand
Moving
même.
away from us.
Tu vois qui parle, c'est hyper bien amené, quoi.
Robotic gizmo. Right from the point. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens? Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination, then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it. What did you do? I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore. That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
La narration, elle est impeccable. Hein. Franchement, j'adore, quoi. Bon, je vais trouver le relais. Si j'étais un relais, où est-ce que je me mettrais? Il est là!
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the Androbot.
A relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
Oh ouais, il y en a plein.
I have the extra relay.
Excellent. The signal should be back as soon as it's turned on.
C'est marrant, ces clignements en Dieu qu'ils ont mis.
Very good. I'm connected. What happened here?
Is it gonna work?
We'll see. I rebooted the systems. That should help. Good. It's receiving instructions.
Ugh. I don't know if the Androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, unfortunately.
Positronic brain has correct readings. Receptors.
Il a pris les photos. Salut Gohan, bonsoir à toi. Comment vas-tu? Sur un jeu un peu chill, un peu plus d'ambiance.
It worked. He moved.
Finally. Artie should be walking now.
Invincible m'a besoin d'aide pour
Positional data
respirer.
hasn't changed.
Oui, mais l'invincible, on sait pas ce que c'est encore.
Well,
Enfin,
we can see that
on
he
parle d'un
really
gros
wants
vaisseau
to
a
go,
priori,
but
mais.
still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. Gotcha, you tin bastard. Thank you, Doctor. I won't hold you any longer. Go find the others while I finish here. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Donc tout ce qu'on sait pour l'instant, c'est que l'invincible, c'est un vaisseau d'une autre faction qui serait tellement énorme qu'il peut, qu'il a une puissance de feu incroyable. Mais c'est pas clair. Est-ce que c'est un vaisseau de terraformation? Je sais pas. C'est pas très clair. C'est un peu vague pour l'instant. Non, là, je comprends pas. Il avait suivi le truc de métal, il disait... Je pense à un truc dans l'espace, un vaisseau ne peut pas rouiller puisqu'il n'a pas d'air pour avoir l'humidité. Ah mais c'est un vaisseau, hein, mais on ne sait pas vraiment ce que c'est comme type de vaisseau. Pour moi c'était un peu vague dans l'explication. C'est que ça. Ah, il a suivi les trucs de métal, mais... Par là, mais... Ouh.
Finally, it works. Krauter, 5 meters.
Ah ouais, mais là on est, ouais, mais on n'est pas dans l'espace. Hein. Mais je vois ce que tu veux dire. Ouais. On change d'ambiance là. Dans un xénomorphe, tu vas voir.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so.
Clairement pas.
Solid
Ah bon?
ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better
peut-être là,
place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Ouais, moi Predator.
It looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
The doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall...
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it.
What would you call them?
Twins fits nicely.
Affirmative. I'll write that down.
One more thing, Astrogator. The twins are almost white, unlike the environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information. Be useful in navigating.
Techniquement, les deux sont dans le même univers de science-fiction, donc peut-être les deux. C'est vrai qu'ils sont tous les deux, ils sont copains. Et par là, hein. Gorski. Copain. Non, ils sont pas vraiment copains, mais... Les deux nous tuent, donc voilà. Oh, il y a une balise là-bas.
Oh, damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right. Anything interesting?
T'inquiète. On y voit quelque chose ici? Ça me fait penser que je dois encore voir Romulus, moi. J'ai revu les autres films Alien récemment. Et j'ai pas encore vu Romulus.
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way,
Silent.
what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
D'après les comics, un prédateur réussit à chasser un xénomorphe, c'est une de ses plus grands honneurs de la vie. Oh. Je savais pas. Moi je sais que pour que le xénomorphe est une proie de choix, mais...
Got someone. I'm following the signal. There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological.
Nous devons nous concentrer sur les deux, l'analyse chimique de l'eau et le forage géologique.
Cross-section. Measurements. These are Marit's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
Des couches d'argile sédimentaire parsemées d'une substance noire, rouge non géologique et non planétaire, vieille d'au moins plusieurs millions d'années. Alliance Cosmos Solidaire, quartier général du Commonwealth, interplanétaire, division spatiale du système solaire. Cher docteur Marie, ceci est une réponse. À la dernière conférence interplanétaire, nous aimerions offrir une promotion en tant qu'astrogator pour la future expédition Obélisque. Vos compétences et performances globales lors de missions précédentes ont prouvé que vous étiez prêtes pour la prochaine étape de l'aventure spatiale. Nous avons d'entendre votre réponse, blablabla. Bla. sac à dos.
The signal's coming from a cast-off backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her.
Et-
She's here. I found her. Marit, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No
Bates
vital
here.
functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2. Nothing. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Marit.
Mais en fait, ça, en soi, c'est pas une bonne idée. L'air est pas respirable.
She's.
I know. Doctor. Yes, sir. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine.
Et de quoi est-elle décédée?
Koval's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Pas de trou dans le torse. Et elle a toujours sa colonne vertébrale, donc pas un prédateur. C'est une excellente remarque, Gohan.
Someone's
ça.
here.
Ça, c'est le sac, donc on doit aller par là.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's. Koval? Don't do this to me. No. Ah! You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
Parle pas, lui.
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
Oui.
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while. Huh.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
Le papier était écrit qu'il y avait l'étude de la vie
Found them.
de son ramification souterraine. J'ai vérifié la ramification. Énorme exposition verticale. Surface. Réservoir d'eau. Visible depuis le point 4 azimut 350, distance 200.
Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
Excellent. Côté du je note.
Got him.
The Androbot with Croucher is also on its way to the site. He'll leave shortly.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
Encore tomber dans les pommes, tu vas voir. Génial. Je le redis, hein, l'ambiance et la narration est incroyable.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Croucher? Ah, dear Merit. No cobble. An unprecedented degradation of equipment. Recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest, for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's
Il n'y a pas de
falling
radiation
apart
parce
here.
que
I don't
sur
know.
son poignet il a
My
un
reading
compteur
was some
léger,
kind of
Geiger.
An atmospherical, magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
I'll go back for Marit's body first. Take her to the lander.
But Yasna, Dr. Marit is already gone. What if we also lose Gorski?
I've made up my mind, Astrogator. I can't leave her like this.
On laisse personne derrière. Donc je disais, donc elle a un compteur Geiger sur son poignet en fait. Sur leur poignet, il y a donc allez, il y a des comment on peut appeler ça, des trucs qui mesurent son taux d'oxygène, tout ça, et t'as un compteur Geiger dessus. On le voit un moment quand elle prend. Peut-être que tu vas le voir sur son poignet gauche. Tu vas le voir. C'est là que le corps a disparu? Non. On le voit pas bien.
Yasna, come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... I'm carrying her. Going forwards. I wonder why she's so light.
The gravity...
No, Astrogator. Not this time.
Mon âme s'est envolée. Mais bon, l'âme ne fait que 21 grammes, donc...
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Regarde son poignet gauche. Espèce de rond, c'est un compteur Geiger.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
Pour ce qui était par là, c'est parti. Absolument fan. Je sais pas pour vous, mais j'aime beaucoup. Évidemment, je fais le tour du mauvais côté. Youpi. Comment ça, non? Pas d'autre choix, je suis obligé de passer par là.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Bon, il a sauté. Il y a la gravité plus légère. Là, le jeu, là, tu m'as embêté. Hein. Et je pense qu'on est en présence de trucs un peu plus énormes que juste des radiations.
Ah. I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who? You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Oh là
Slide
là.
records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Poisson?
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day that comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
C'est génial. Mais qui a pris photo alors c'est la sonde?
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
Donc on passe de 4 et puis ils sont à 3 tout d'un coup, il s'écoule 12 heures. Ah non, ils sont 4 là, et 12 heures plus tard, ils ne sont plus que 3.
The probe followed him. and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
On voit rien. Hein.
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Excellent.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe.
Pourquoi pas
All right. I can think of something.
Copy
Marit.
that. I'm listening.
Bali, Luna.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Excellent. Elle va me rendre nerveux en fait. Hein. Oh, je vais appeler Bi parce que j'aurais dû appeler Bi tout le temps là.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Ah si, si, on voit la structure qui suit en fait. Si, on la suit.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right.
Redonne-moi mon détecteur là. On est d'accord qu'il n'y a pas moyen d'accéder. Je choisis pas en fait à cette interaction. R. Il a pris celle de droite. La droite des humains, hein, pas la droite de Néo.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm gonna apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like?
Ok, bah tu continues, on n'a pas le choix.
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
J'ai pas d'autre choix donc. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette structure? Je suis la structure.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point, and I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points, or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Donc si je suis bien, ce serait pas là. Massif rocheux. Bien que le truc continue, mais. Oh, moi je viens d'où moi déjà? Moi je viens de là, on est d'accord. Ouais, donc je suis venu ici. Parce qu'il dit que ça va dans le massif rocheux, mais je sais pas y aller, donc on va suivre. Je vois de la lumière là-bas.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
Ok, donc a priori il faut continuer tout droit puisqu'on suit le schéma. Un petit saut. C'est pas dangereux du tout.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Bon, là, tu vois, c'est là où tu te bases sur tes repères, hein, parce qu'on avait les jumeaux qu'on a identifiés là. Ça converge. Le sonde va me poser, m'induire en erreur. Et là, je suis en train de faire le tour. Et donc, je suis en train de revenir sur les pans, en fait. Ah oui, mais attends, oui. Le 4e point était en hauteur. Ok, logique. C'est ce qu'elle disait, que le point était à centaines de mètres plus haut. Donc, je trouvais un moyen de monter. Mais techniquement, j'ai plus besoin du détecteur pour le moment. J'ai trouvé un chemin pour monter. Je monte, mais je suis pas convaincu. Ah si. Ok. Yeah.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Hey, Luna.
Oh pétard.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you
Me?
landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
J'ai pas de
Copy
boussole.
that. I'm sending the probe.
Whoa, hey. Easy there. Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
J'ai l'analyse en fait, donc ça c'est l'azimut. C'est bizarre hein, quand même. Ça se passerait en réalité, tu te dis mais quelles sont les questions qui pourraient m'assaillir quoi.
Hi Luna, lead the way.
Ouais, par contre, même aveugle pas. Hein.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Elle parle pas de bug, hein, c'est pas le moment. Non, je suis toujours une structure.
We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
Pas un bug, c'est une feature.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Je rigole, mais des fois c'est vrai. Ouais, j'y parais. Ouais.
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman.
Regardez, point
That's
de
for
vue
sure.
robot.
Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the
Ah
channel.
non, pas d'IA.
I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Niveau buisson. Ah, c'est beau quand même.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
Oh, tu vas me planter un couteau dans le dos Bon, ils étaient pas blessés les deux autres. Hein.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They grow out of cracks
Le
in
mur
the
est
bare
utilisé
rock.
202 fois le jour de l'annonce des nouveaux Nvidia. Ah bah, mais l'IA...
They're high, more or less. From 1 to several meters. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
Cette densité en dessous de nous, hein.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Attendez, je regarde juste si le stream YouTube fonctionne toujours, oui.
Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right,
Exactement.
Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations. Oh, I'm going to the doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
On va marcher ici.
Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Pourquoi elle descend sur Terre en fait? Enfin sur cette planète puisqu'il y a c'est une biologiste, elle sert à rien.
5,000. Ignition tech set.
Pourquoi est-ce qu'elle y va en fait? En plus qu'on lui a dit de ne pas y aller.
Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Les buissons quoi ici.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good.
Sir, something's wrong.
What
Oops.
is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law. But there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
It's good to know we have this right, but I wish we didn't have to use it.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Donc du coup, Gon, pour en revenir à ce que tu disais, le Mouya a été annoncé 5.202 fois. En même temps, l'IA, c'est devenu un incontournable, hein, que tu le veuilles ou non. Donc, ben voilà, Nvidia, c'est Nvidia. Hein, pas... Waouh, pardon, je suis trop sujet. Moi, je suis émerveillé, quoi, comme un gosse, quoi.
You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
En fait, il lui arrive une tuile, en fait. Elle arrive, mais il lui arrive une tuile. Et on va sûrement la découvrir maintenant.
I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
Il y a le plus gros du marché en termes d'utilisation de radio pour l'IA. Oui. Bah, oui. Bah en même temps, ils sont restés dans les. Ça a été dans leur objectif. Hein.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You see, yes, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority, always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves, and they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator.
Excellent, ça pour
Besides,
t'assurer que le joueur
I'm not
est sur le bon
convinced we
chemin.
should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation. I can't argue with that.
Même avis que la petite madame, hein, personnellement. Arrive sur une planète, le premier truc que tu fais, c'est te griller une clope et jeter tes déchets par terre, quoi. Vers le camp, donc on continue par là. Hein. Notre présence. Ah, et les fameux buissons.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Peut-être descendu parce qu'on a perdu contact avec. Ok. Je tombe dans les pommes en fait.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Un parking.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
Elle tombe dans les pommes et elle se réveille dans le désert.
Is everything all right?
Yes, yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Enfin, je descends pas par là. Hein. Ah, le corps d'escalade.
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it
Selon le
comes to
système.
Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we
look into her brain?
I have a feeling that would be inappropriate. We need to do an autopsy.
Report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall.
Ah, tu vois le truc de
Oh, I
radiation.
can't
Là.
go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Do you have a better idea?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes,
Ouais, l'attraper, j'y ai pensé.
it's
Hein,
flying
mais...
near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must
Bah,
go.
au moins, je pense que la sonde va ralentir sur la chute, au moins.
1 meter forward. I can't reach it. A bit closer, please.
Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Pose pas. C'est génial. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
What is this place? Makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right? Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest?
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms. But
Faut
I'll
dire qu'il
check
a pas
the
perdu la
record
raison.
history.
Hein. Je crois qu'il est juste parti explorer. Et... Une balade. Ouais.
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
Bon, à droite.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor.
Je vais à droite. Et bien que le gauche. Ouais, je sais pas. Je vais maintenir ce choix-là. Et cette planète, c'est un vaisseau, c'est une gigastructure. C'est une sphère de Dyson. Oh, la boucle est bouclée. Oh, imagine. Oh, 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 oh. Je peux pas réagir. Je peux faire passer, mais j'ai peur que ça fasse un bug. Je crois que j'ai un bug. Je crois que le jeu a bugué. Pas le choix. Hein. Une sphère de Dyson, c'est pas pour autour d'une étoile. Mais si ça se trouve, l'étoile est au cœur de la planète.
Damn. What is this place? It makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it
Alors
with
si
your own
l'étoile est
eyes.
dans la planète, autant dire qu'il y a juste
This
un...
place.
qu'il y aurait
Gorski
juste
may
un
have
peu de
lost
radiation.
himself in his discovery.
Sauf si la structure
Are
absorbe
you
tout.
joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm
Sauf si
working on
l'étoile
it.
est morte. Tu vois, l'étoile au centre est morte.
I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
Left or right? Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment. 2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all
Imagine.
Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Crowther, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform.
Sans la fragilité là, non?
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right.
Je suis pas confiant. Ok, ça.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal.
La métal, c'est la vie.
I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. No point in going back this way.
Sauf que t'es plus loin là.
It's a bit like Pando.
Pando.
I have no idea what...
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski, the base! This is Gorski. Base, come in! No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Bugger! No confirmation again. I report. I've made an...
Je ne fais que passer, mais très bon choix de jeu, un peu de walking shooter, mais très beau. Bah écoute, je suis émerveillé par le truc, mais c'est vrai que c'est très walking simulator, mais franchement, là, ça me dérange pas. Et bonsoir Kaiser. Ça me dérange pas du tout. Je vis le truc et l'histoire, elle est vraiment cool, l'histoire. Elle est bien racontée, ça passe bien.
piston, altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure.
De la fibre. Ah, c'est ici quelle est la fibre que je dois avoir.
It makes me think of the Lyrans, a race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ash to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something.
Alors oui,
to
c'est une
it.
adaptation. Il le met que c'est basé sur une nouvelle de. Ils le disent, hein, basé sur un S. Lem's Iconic Novel. Donc c'est basé sur une nouvelle, mais je ne connais pas cette brave personne.
Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Non, on va pas par là. Ah,
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
possible, hein.
No, luckily nothing like that.
Oh, je pense qu'il est tombé, il a dérapé. T'es TP, toi?
Ouch!
Jasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
On aurait pu mourir, hein.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Une personne qui a besoin d'aide et ses parents de protéger son casque. C'est vrai qu'en tombant, elle aurait dû faire ça, mais bon, écoute.
Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Le cadeau.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
The tank is empty.
It doesn't matter now, Yasna. Let's focus on the doctor.
Almost there. Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Il y a eu la même chose tout à l'heure, j'ai bugué moi. Il respire. Génial, bien vu.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. By my count, it's that stupor again.
Just like the others.
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him... out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
J'ai pris un risque. Parce qu'il a raison en fait, mais je me dis d'un autre côté... J'en ai pas pour 2 heures normalement.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start it.
Oh, ce clignement d'yeux qui font ça.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation. What was that?
Pardon.
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No, no!
Please hold on. I'll see you on the way.
I caught the probe. I'm... Oh, fuck! Flying!
Bon, là j'ai plus de bouteilles d'oxygène, donc
What? Oh, what was that?
montre un peu ta visière. Ou lève-la parce que. Merci.
Astrogator. I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together.
On dirait l'autre plus dur sera la chute.
Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Shit!
Yeah.
Let's hope it's not fossil. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
Faudra s'intéresser à l'œuvre de la personne qui a fait ça parce que c'est cool.
Okay. Careful.
Oh purée, toi.
Fucking great. I can't. I just. Can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion.
Mais non.
Fucked.
Ouais, je peux pas abandonner. J'ai revu Miss justement. Nani?
Who's that? I can't see. Koval. You came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please. Speak to me.
Nana.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me how you got here.
Yes, no, we really don't have time for this. It's not safe here. Please, stand up.
Pas de choix, hein.
So much for the rescue.
Même pas peur, même pas peur. Il avait un sac à dos, si. Attends, je sais pas s'il est encore là. Je peux pas le regarder. Si tu vois, il a un sac à dos. Mais Kovac, on l'a mis dans la nacelle et était dans le cake. Tu l'as sauvé, il avait pas de sac. C'est vrai que son sac n'était pas près de lui.
Koval, say something.
C'est vrai.
I can't stand this silence.
You often do that.
Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But it was stupid too.
Rien que les hommes appellent de Walking Sim, ça me trotte dans la tête.
I've had enough.
Je le voyais pas comme ça, mais maintenant, oui, je vois comme ça.
Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. Too much.
A moment ago, you said we'd be fine. And now you're letting me off so easily.
Oh, it's not easy for me. Not at all. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
J'ai une sensation de déjà vu.
Catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all,
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it. I can do it. I will not give up.
I never doubted it.
Thank goodness.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it kinda did. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes. They're further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis 3.
Are you mocking me, Covell?
Not at all. Millions of years ago, this planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it all. At least on land.
Or it didn't allow organisms ashore. Or perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, I'm afraid you might have.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition. And they'll find all the bones together. You know a lot, Covell. About what happened to me. About these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Est-ce que je comprends rien?
Covell?
Yes?
Are you really here with me?
Of course. As well as the whole crew. You have very distinct memory traces of us all in this marvelous little thing of yours called the brain.
Stop joking. You know that's not what I'm asking about.
On dirait un crâne de singe.
But there's no definitive answer, really. I just hope you won't forget about us. About me. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Covell. I really don't.
Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall.
You'll overcome that fear just like the others. Because if you...
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you any further, Yasna.
Covell?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately, by now my body is chemical leftover, an empty shell. I want to believe this is not our farewell. If it is, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Waouh, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Covell.
Yasna, are you saying...
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you interested anyway?
No. holy shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
No, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimat.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm not. Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I seem to be in luck. But I think it's moving away from me.
La
Excellent.
petite pointe là.
Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, they'll have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship?
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Shit!
What?
It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Please drop.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crab. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Ça c'est moi ça.
They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatten me. Probe. It distracted the antimat.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Una.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart.
No.
But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all
Y
times.
allez.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could.
je
Unfortunately,
n'ai ma
sometimes
bonbonne.
even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Crowther's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
It's easy to lose your mind here. But physically, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Rassurez-moi, chez vous aussi, ça se trouve là, c'est pas moi qui suis fatigué. Hein.
Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse. I'm approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear? Anyway,
Not disappointment, but tiredness. Are you surprised?
no, not at all. Understandable.
Pas les dedans, allez, à l'abri, tout ça, non?
There's no one inside either. The equipment looks undamaged, though.
Did you get in?
Wow.
But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know.
Juste pour info, dans le titre, t'as mis d'Invincible au lieu de Invisible, au lieu de Invincible. Oh là là. Ah ouais, effectivement. Merci pour cette correction, très cher Goren. Je corrige ça. Invincible, voilà. Merci beaucoup, Gohan. Merci.
But it's important. Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
On l'a vu, hein, le flash bizarre là.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh,
On va faire dans-
it hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. In a vehicle, there's kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground. Everything will be fine. You'll see. I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. Quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Bon, rien du tout. Comme la sensation de tournant. Non, non, il y a une structure là-bas.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures...
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
Oh punaise, que c'est que ça?
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Ah.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket and a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Pas compris pour le coup. Ah, il faut prendre un câble.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Ah, rododo.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching the location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Mince, attends. 3, 2, 7.
The next is...
2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 1. Ouais, ou alors c'est 1, 2, 4. J'espère que c'est ça, parce qu'il n'y a pas d'autres 4 donc.
Nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
2, 8.
The next is...
2, 1, 4. Ouais, ou alors c'est 2, 1, 4.
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
Will do. As far as possible, anyway.
Alors, je propose, on va en rester là, parce que je trouve que le fait qu'elle fasse dodo, tout ça, ça fait une transition tranquille, donc ça me paraît pas mal. Donc, on va en rester là pour ce soir, mes petits kékis. Je vous souhaite une excellente nuit. On se retrouve jeudi. Jeudi, on fera la suite et probablement la fin. Je sais pas du tout où j'en suis dans l'histoire, mais je vous dis déjà une bonne nuit. Et on se retrouve jeudi. Je trouve juste mon petit jingle de fin. Voilà. Bonne nuit à tous. Merci Gohan d'être passé. Merci à tous ceux qui étaient là, même en lurk. Merci à tous. Passez une bonne nuit. Et à très bientôt. On se quitte avec ce petit jingle de fin. On va mettre celui-là. Allez, passez une bonne nuit. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Yeah.
C'est la fin du stream. C'était bien, j'estime. Ce n'est qu'un au revoir. Ne t'emplis pas de désespoir. Merci à vous d'être là, une fois ou à chaque fois. Même en l'heure, je vous dis merci. N'ayez pas peur, venez par ici. Je reviendrai un soir prochain. Serez-vous parmi nous? En tant que Kekis au moins. Ah, le follow qui rend faux. Merci à vous d'être là, une fois ou à chaque fois. Même en l'heure, je vous dis merci. N'ayez pas peur, venez par ici. Être que qui se fait de vous, un élu parmi les fous. Du rire mais du fake surtout. Pas de jugement entre nous. Merci à vous d'être là, une fois ou à chaque fois. Même en l'heure, je vous dis merci. N'ayez pas peur, venez par ici. Être un kiki se fait de vous, un élu parmi les fous. Du rire mais du fake surtout. Pas de jugement entre nous. La bienveillance est ma valeur, je vous accueille sans peur. Faites au moins un salut, je vous dirai coucou. Merci à vous d'être là, une fois ou à chaque fois. Même en l'heure, je vous dis merci. N'ayez pas peur, venez par ici. Qui sonne sur les ondes d'un dégueu, nos chocs métalliques notes.